Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha and I am Platypus Plants. Wow, that was a kind of a hard to get my mouth around this morning. Platypus Plants. Yes, that is me. And I warn you that this is going to be a fairly long video and I will try to speed it along when I'm editing it. But I wanted to do a plan with me, sorry about the glare, in my Estelle Classic Daily Weeks. This is the first volume, that's January through June. It comes in 2 volumes, obviously. So if you are not familiar with this, because a lot of people aren't, when I first started putting out a couple of videos about Estelle, I had a couple of people say to me, oh, I've never even heard of this, or I've never heard of this particular one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the inside, and you can just skip if you already know what it's like. This is Estelle by Annie Plans. And this one happens to be the 2024. I tried it last week. I tried it last year and it did not quite work for me. But now that I've changed my my planning around, and it's very cool that planning can evolve that way. Now it works perfectly for me. So this is a bundled planner. That means it's the month. It's in this case, it is a weekly overview and 7 dailies. And that's why it's working for me, because I've really been into dailies lately. So it's going to be a month, your weekly overview, 7 dailies, and then it goes to your next weekly overview and your 7 dailies, and all the way through the month until you get to the next month. So here it is. Let me zoom you in just a hair. I don't know how it is in 2025, the current year or beyond. Obviously, if I knew what was going to happen beyond, well, I'd be a precog. I kind of like that. But in 2024, it's a Sunday start month. And the weeks are Monday starts. So don't worry, they do sell stickers to convert your days and even your and your numbers. You would have to do your numbers if you're shifting your days. And in this particular case, since it's 2024, all I had to do, I didn't start planning this in April. I started towards the end of May, so I didn't. It wasn't a big deal. I just redated the day headers, and I just kept the numbers the same because I was able to do that because it's 2024. Here's your month. And there's, it's a little faint, but there's plenty of room. You can sticker, you can make notes, you can do anything, right? And this is the same size as the weeks, really. Actually, it's almost exactly the same size. I actually even have this in a Hobonichi Weeks plastic cover because I love their plastic covers, and it's exactly what works for me. So here is it's this week overview. So I don't know if you can see it. It's a little faint. And the first box says this week. And it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, followed by the dailies. And here we go. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I know you know the days of the week, but I just wanted to go over this to get to here. Saturday and Sunday, they each have their own day, which I think is really great. Because there are people that work and have appointments all day, Saturday, Sunday, so I think that's wonderful. I'm just going to show you what I did. What did I do? This was, yes. Okay, let me get to, oh yeah, this is really nice. Okay, so I started this week in May. It was the week of May 26th or 25th, depending on how you want to look at it. So what I did was darken the lines because, yeesh, I can't see anything. And what I did here was I just filled in, I just wrote in 5 a.m. all the way through to past midnight to 1 a.m. And I split the page pretty much in half. And here is my schedule because I don't need all this room for my schedule. This is in terms of my appointments. And I do work very, very heavily in my phone, in my Google Calendar. So that's kind of the brain of, me getting to the right appointments, you know, me getting to the right clients, me getting to the right classes in time. This is for me to plan so I can see what the hell is going on in my life. Okay. I have three sections here, to note, to buy, to do. Okay. And so this was the week of the 26th, and this was really fun. And I thought that I would just do a little plan with me with some washi tape. So that's why I've got my washi tape here. Okay, so let's go to the week of the 9th, which is Monday, or the 8th, depending on how you want to look at it. I've already filled in my, darkened my lines, filled in my timeline, my headers, to do, to buy, to note, to buy, to do. And I've already actually started filling a couple of things in, which I might white out with my trusty, love this one, this Tombow mono correction tape. This is the big one, not the mini. The mini one, I had bought a whole bunch of those. I could not wait to get rid of all of them. Woo, that took me a really long time. But the little ones, I had no control over. They always, like, you know, the tape went off to the side all the time. This one is great. This is the one, okay, I don't know how you want to, okay, this is to scale. What do I say? Okay, so this is like a regular pen. So this one is regular, is like kind of regular size. Those minis were like this big. They were awful. Hated them. Anyway, okay. So what I'm going to do is do some washi tape as my, just some deco to give some color. And then I got inspired by Beauty by Starlet, and I have a bunch of her stencils, and she does really lovely things. And I am actually not gifted enough to do lovely things, but what I do want to do was do some color coding with this particular line here. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so I've just put some washi tape on the headers. This one is, I thought it would be cuter, but it's actually really kind of drab, but that's okay. I don't mind. I will put other stickers on. This is from, I want to say it's just somewhere from Amazon. I just love the grid, and I think it's pretty fabulous. I'll just remember to choose a different color next time. This one I love, and obviously it's from Coffee Monsters Co. And I think I love this. This is so adorable, the ducks and the chicks and the little emoji, but also the color matches, because I use this this Tombow quite a bit. And that is this Tombow. I love the neutral color of it. Oh gosh, I guess it's all rubbed off. I can't remember which one this is, but it's this. It's beautiful. It's just neutral. I love it. And yeah, this one I put on the bottom, and this one I want to say was from someplace like the Kauai Pen Shop or something. I think I'd gotten like a surprise box of something, and the washi tapes were the only things that I really cared for. Everything else was like weird, like stickers, and they weren't just, they were die cut stickers, and I'm like, what am I going to do with die cut stickers, right? I plan in a week size mostly, and there were like erasers and like these like keychains and stuff like that, and just all stuff that I wasn't going to use. And it took me, like, I want to say 3 years, and I finally like tossed it out. Like, I gave away as much as I could, but you know, not a lot of people are into that, and I don't know a lot of, you know, yeah, I just don't know a lot of people that wanted that sort of stuff. So I just got rid of it. And then this one, and I don't remember what, this one is so old. Like, most of my stuff is so old. I have no idea where it's from. And you know what? I think I just wrinkled this page so badly that I can feel it on the other side. So I'm going to try to, like, it's pink and it's polar bears. So who wouldn't love that? Okay, so there we go. And I think that I'm going to peel this side off. Oh, it just doesn't want to come off, does it? There we go. Oh, Okay, kind of killed that polar bear, but that's okay. All right. So what I often do is color code, but I haven't done that lately. And I have to say, this has been really, really stark. This was really stark. And then I added some sort of sticker here for to do. And I really like the splash of color, but I realized that, oh, you know what? That sticker is really not practical. I had to cross things off, which worked more or less, but I don't really want to cross things off. I like to check off a box, right? So I started using a different colored pen and then added in a couple of stickers, which I will do. And so I decided I wanted to use a little bit more color coding and try something different. So here we are. So I do have color coding that personally, I don't love these colors together. They're just not my favorite, but it is what it is on my phone, and it's so much easier to connect those things. I've got blue as my personal practice. I've got purple for work. I've got a yellow, and this is more a little closer to marigold because the yellows don't show up very well for appointments. I have pink for like leisure. So this is a Tombow for 5'2". This is the mild liner, does not say purple. This is the Tombow 991, and this is a mild liner pink. Okay, all right. So I'm just going to speed you through and see what this is going to look like. Okay, so these are my appointments for Monday. Mondays are usually pretty light. So I'm actually trying to add on to them. So that would be very nice for me to stack a day and then so not have to work so many hours, other days. Okay, so this is what I noticed. These stencils, these are Beauty by Starlet. I love these. I think they're really lovely. They're made for the Hobonichi weeks, so they don't quite correspond exactly with the grid lines here, and that's okay. I think that as long as I get a general idea, that might be fine. Or I like the stencils because they're easy to use. I can just go ahead on the next, on Tuesday, is to just go ahead and use these colors that I need for time blocking. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Energel Clina, and I want to say this is a 0.38. Actually, you know what? Yes, I might as well just use this, right? Okay. Actually, that's very cute. It might not work in terms of time blocking, but I will try using other. I will try it slightly differently. Okay. So that's what Monday looks like with the stencil. Let me try my Tuesday without a stencil. So this is my Tuesday. As far as I know, because things always fill in with color coding that I drew in as opposed to this. This actually it looks neater, but I got to say, I think this is more accurate. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the rest of my week. So this seems to be my week. And just to recap, this is with the stencil, which did not work for me in time blocking. And I think it would work very well if I was using my Hobonichi weeks, which I cannot do because I have too many appointments this way. And this is not using a stencil, but still color coding. And I think that looks really nice. I've got my Thursday, my Friday. Oh, and just so you know, this is the end of the first volume book. Let me pull this out just a hair. This is the end of the first volume book. So, and I really just started it. So I don't care how bulky it gets, but I do want to get for stickers. I do want to get in the habit though of like alternating my header stickers, right? On my washi tape. And then I have this one down here. I should probably go back and forth, but it doesn't really matter. I've got this. I've got my stuff written in, and yay. So that's how it's going to look with the color coding. So you can see that I do mostly work and appointments and stuff like that with the occasional leisure activity in there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.